So it seems like the WB overlords have given MK creator Ed Boon permission to share with us a few things of note today on this fine Tuesday afternoon. For starters, another look at upcoming Kameo fighter DLC character Farah. She looks absolutely sick. She's still sitting on all these heads. Do with that information as you will. Also, he shared a first look at her fatality as well. Sadly, it cuts away right when things get juicy. And Boon came out and shared so many questions and voting polls to you guys, the community, in regards to things that we liked from past Mortal Kombat games. There's even a few questions in regards to Mortal Kombat 1, like what type of movie character would we want to see in Mortal Kombat 1 between Art Lane and Cole Young? He was asking us what type of announcer pack we'd like to see. He does say that a lot of these questions aren't in regards to things like upcoming content for Mortal Kombat 1. You can see here he says, I know this is pointless because people are going to speculate, but disclaimer, none of these questions or polls should be taken as any kind of hint, promise, or confirmation of features coming to MK1. They're mostly for fun. So do you believe them? I mean, I kind of find it really hard to believe that these questions are just for fun because Boon, we know how you can be, Master Troll. So that's what we're talking about today. Also, I can't really show you that, but on the bottom right here, there's another look at the upcoming movie skin for Scorpion based on the 1995 film. He's doing a fatality and can't really show you it, but you can see on the bottom of the screen right there. Before we break all this stuff down, Ed Boon, he's on one today. Like 15 or so tweets I'm gonna talk about. Do me a solid, please. It takes you a second. Drop a like on the video. I want to thank you guys for showing all your recent love and support here on the channel, especially with my Multiversus content. In case you've missed it, Multiversus is dropping May 28th, the end of this month, free to play on your PlayStation, your Xbox, your PC, not your Switch. I've been doing my damnness to keep you in the loop for that game along with this game. So if you want to change of pace, go click on my Multiversus content because I'm trying to pump out those videos as regularly as the Mortal Kombat Uno stuff. So without further ado, let's talk about everything Boon had to say today on Twitter because, again, the WB overlords gave him permission to tweet this. He came out and said, got some stuff, some questions, and some fun in this multi-tweet post. It's a damn novel, Boon. Starting with this closer look at Kameo fighter Farah in Mortal Kombat 1. She plays unlike any Kameo fighter in the game, and we can't wait for you to check her out. Sadly, still no release date on when she's dropping, but safe to say she's dropping immediately after Homelander, so I'd say probably about a month or so right before Takeda drops. So this summer, Farah will be doing some work, and every time we have seen a nice look at her for the first time, I love it. She looks just like Farah of old from Mortal Kombat X. I kind of hope that in her fatality, which I've seen the snippet of, I don't see Tor in it. I was hoping Tor would make an appearance. Maybe he still can, but it doesn't seem likely. I'm just glad to see that they do not stray too far from a lot of these characters' traditional classic look from the previous installment. So she looks awesome. Can't wait to see what she has in store for us. Now, moving on from that, Boon came out and said, costumes. With 30 plus years of Mortal Kombat games and movies, there have been many versions of the fighters depending on when you first discovered Mortal Kombat. Everyone has memories of their favorite Mortal Kombat costume. In recent years, we try to celebrate these classic costumes by putting them in our games. In Mortal Kombat 11, we added movie skins from the 1995 MK movie. Of course, we do know we are getting the 1995 Scorpion skin, which apparently is not dropping with Homelander, according to a trusted leaker, Fate Unknown. Boon has also teased a Katana movie skin, so that's 2. Who's gonna be the 3rd? I'm hoping it's Sub-Zero from the 95 movie, or Reptile. Hell, give me Rain from Annihilation. That works too. Give me Liu Kang's classic 95. That'd be awesome as well. So he's back at it again. And again, like I mentioned, he also said, I know this is pointless because people are going to speculate, but again, disclaimer, this is not a promise or confirmation of features for Mortal Kombat 1. These are for fun, as it's always nice to hear from players, Mortal Kombat fans. So again, this is your disclaimer. Boon is not saying anything we're about to discuss is coming to Mortal Kombat 1. I know, I wish we could have a Conquest mode, an MK9 Challenge Tower, a Crypt, even the towers at time from MK11, but apparently it ain't happening. Now I'm gonna just skim over that right there. I'm gonna skim over that because YouTube, it is good at YouTube if I You saw it, right? You saw that? You saw it? I can't even acknowledge it too much. So let's do this together, because I haven't answered these. What other Mortal Kombat movie skins would you want most in Mortal Kombat 1, Annihilation, Scorpion's Revenge? Ooh, that would be really cool. MK 2021 movie, upcoming MK2 movie peak. In real time, I'm gonna say, oh man, you know, as bad as Annihilation was, I do like a lot of those costumes, but the idea of having like an anime Mortal Kombat costume, I'm gonna say Scorpion's Revenge, because going back to MKX, like Boon mentions here, we had those steel skins which look animated. Really miss those. It was different. It stood out. I like it. When did you first start playing Mortal Kombat? Oh, the first Mortal Kombat game I played personally was Mortal Kombat 1 on the Super Nintendo when I was a baby. So do I say arcade era, even though I didn't play it in the arcades? I guess technically it was an arcade game, just ported over to the Super Nintendo. Yep, I used to play on the Super Nintendo when I was like 2, 3, 4, 5. 28 now. Do the math. Which of these returning guest fighters from combat packs would you want to see in Mortal Kombat 1? MK9 equals Freddy, Kratos, Texas Chainsaw. He wasn't in Mortal Kombat 9, Boon. Guys, I don't think this is Ed Boon. Someone else is making these tweets. MKX, Alien, Predator, Jason. I guess he just moved him from MKX to 9 for the pack. MK11, Terminator, Rambo, RoboCop. I'm gonna say MKX, dude. I miss my OP Jason. I miss seeing Super's crazy Predator gameplay combos as well. Alien was fun. I used to zone everyone out and just do the acid spit. I did like Alien in Mortal Kombat X. And Mortal Kombat X, favorite of all time. Modern game, bar none. Boon came out and said, for previous NetherRealm games, we've made custom skins shaders to support prize pools of tournaments, esports, and community events. MKX had Crimson Ermac and Blue Steel Sub-Zero. Again, I really do miss those. And again, we've been asking for things like this to support the scene. They're doing Twitch drops with those purple skins, but man, I just feel in general the Mortal Kombat 1 skin department is lacking. Everyone has like, what, 3, 4 skins if we're lucky, maybe even less for a few characters, and it's just a bunch of palette shaders. Bring us some fucking skins, which is why I was hoping if we didn't get a gear system for this game, went back to the days of like Mortal Kombat 9, Mortal Kombat X, where, hell, even Injustice, right? Injustice 1, I remember fucking Batman had like 10 skins, 12 skins. I'd rather have that than the gear system, some variety. The shaders, dude, ugh, I'm over it. If we were to have Mortal Kombat 1 Pro Competition Season Dose, would you like to see us release custom costumes and shaders to support the prize pool? Yeah, dude. That's all we've been asking for since before this game launched. Please, Boon. Please. What was your favorite part of Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath? Ooh. I'd say the story, because it was the first time they added like story DLC. I was not expecting that portal to open up and see the likes of like a Fujin. So to me, that was awesome, because I did not think NetherRealm would add story expansions like that. At the time, I couldn't believe it. Speaking of cameo fighters, I'm going to show it right here really quickly. Whoa, what's going on here? Woo! And that looks just like the classic MKX primary fatal she had, where she goes through the center of their body, through the back. Reminiscent of Here's Johnny. So there's your first look at Farah's finisher. Can I say the word fatality? There it was. I skimmed over it. Which MK movie fighter would you want to see join the cameo roster in Mortal Kombat 1? You know, Art Lean died for our sins against Goro in that first movie, and for years, people have asked Boon about Art Lean making a comeback, surprisingly. I'm kind of shocked to see more people would rather see Art Lean than Cole Young, given how Cole Young is the poster boy for the modern universe of MK movies. Art Lean, dude, it's been, what, 30 years? People still miss him. We miss you, Art Lean. Maybe one day we'll see you come back and get your revenge on Goro. What was your favorite of the previous Mortal Kombat single-player game modes? Challenge Tower, Deception, Conquest, Crypt, Towers of Time. Because you guys know what I'm going to say, obviously, the, come on, clear-cut favorite here. Almost 50%. I'd say it was probably the Conquest. Then I'd say it was probably the Challenge Tower. then the Crypt, then the Towers of Time. In the comment section down below, which one did you guys like the most and what was your order? For me, the replayability you got from the Conquest mode and Deception to the Challenge Tower, hell, the Crypt kind of had some, but not really. Once you kind of finished it, you were done. Towers of Time was cool, but really all it was me setting my AI to do the battles for me so I can unlock certain gear pieces. It was just gameplay, really, which is, I mean, the main point of Mortal Kombat, but when it came to actual different type of content, dude, an RPG in a Mortal Kombat game, Conquest is the closest we've had to it. Don't say Invasions, don't do it, so yeah, there you go. In the past, we've created alternate announcer voices in Mortal Kombat games. Who would you like to have added as a Mortal Kombat 1 announcer voice? Dan Forden, Toasty. All calls made in the Toasty voice. That would be annoying. Ed Boon, all calls made in Scorpion's yelling voice. Steve Ritchie, classic MK1 Shao Kahn voice. We got to get the Boon get over here, right? Who does get over here better than him? I'd say nobody. It'd be cool to actually see him do something else other than get over here and kind of differentiate the two to see who's the better Scorpion. So yeah, I'm going to say Ed Boon Scorpion. So there you go. That's essentially everything Boon had to say today on this Tuesday afternoon in regards to not future content voting polls for Mortal Kombat 1, along with a first look at Ferra's finisher, Fatality, her looking amazing in the character costume skin viewer. Also, again, on the bottom right, something going on right there. I just passed it. The 95 Scorpion Fatality teaser. She's looking great. I'm excited. Out of all this stuff, what do you wish you'd see come back personally? For me, I just want Conquest mode to come back. It'd be cool to have returning fighters and things of that sort. You know, these skins that, you know, support the esports scene. But for me, man, I just want some more actual content for single player people like me. Combat League's fun, dude, but sometimes you just don't want to hop online and get teabagged and told to jump off a bridge or something. It's pretty toxic sometimes, so it'd be nice to actually do something offline other than Invasions mode. Again, some of you guys like Invasions. I think it's repetitive, so I was hoping we got the return of Conquest mode. I was really hoping that, because even to this day I can go and put Mortal Kombat Deception on my 360 backwards compatibility, play that bitch in 1080p, and have fun. There was the challenges, the fight battles, boom, 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 which are always tough. The little, Easter eggs, like fighting Mataro in certain sections and me getting the coins. I love it, man. I felt like that thing was always alive and well. It was so different for the time, and I honestly thought, even 10 years after the fact, one day we'd get that times 10. I'd say for me, my favorites are always going to be UMK3, Mortal Kombat Deception, and Mortal Kombat X. Those three to me, man. For a classic standpoint, UMK3 has everything you could ever ask for. Some will say trilogy. Sure, trilogy. For me, MKX gameplay, modernized. I love that. It's perfect. I loved my armored launchers of Sub-Zero, my hammer, boom. And it was filled with content. We had costumes. We had, again, esports skins, things of that sort. We had a crypt. We had some great DLC. MKX was peak for me. I think I had like 4,000 games played on that. You don't want to know how much games I played in Mortal Kombat 1. It's probably a tenth of that in comparison. And then again, Deception had that single player content, some great soundtracks, dude. The intro movie, like, Shujinko's story was so good. Then you had your traditional crypt and things of that sort. So I would want to see Conquest mode come back. That's just me though. But guys, that's all I got for y'all today. I want to know your thoughts on all this in the comment section down below. Of course, if you enjoyed the video, do me a solid, please take a second, drop a like on it to have some more MK content like this on the channel. Until next time, been your host, Dynasty. Guys, please take care, stay safe. I love you. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.